How you doing? Okay, so this video is gonna be about me turning 21, and I'm thinking about doing this continuously. I'm gonna start off with a quick story on. That's a quick story. So, a while back, I forgot which grade or what age, but I was younger and I was going to a Oriental restaurant with my sibling, my sister, and at the end of the meal we had like little fortune cookies, and the annoying thing was how it was some specific set of numbers, and how a majority of the time you never get your fortune that you wanted from that, because they're all usually pretty positive, unless you get an unlucky one and it's negative. So I figured out a trick that day. I figured out that all I had to do was make my favorite number my age, because regardless, the fortune would apply to me. Pretty logical for middle schooler, we'll say, middle school to elementary school, or to have figured out, right? Well, I think there was something deeper than that I didn't really realize at the moment, but I do now. People don't really today. People look at age as like a countdown for like your death, and it kind of is, but it's still a positive thing too. Me and my sibling would all the time, we'd like make jokes about how, oh, some 7, 8, whatever, 15 years young, 15 years of survival, because there are several dangers, even though we live in a safer location. So just really valuing actually aging. Now, a lot of people don't. Specifically, I'm not going to lie to you, mostly females. I tend to hear in conversation talk about the disparities of aging, and on a few occasions actually saying they don't want to age, and they'd rather even disappear, we'll say, by specific ages that are very young, from my perspective, like 30s or 40s. That's young, people. That's really young. It's kind of scary to me personally that people have gotten to such a point that they fear aging that bad. I don't really hear it from men as much, but I'm pretty sure men have the similar fears or thoughts. They just aren't as vocal about it. But yeah, give it a little bit more thought. Like, think about how, let's say, I'm going off the basis of this is our only life, right? Why give up on a life just because you look older? You can still feel young as long as you stay active, and that's important anyways if you want to be able to survive longer. So I don't know, to me my life is intrinsically important, and I feel like everyone should hopefully come to that conclusion. Regardless of what you do, hopefully you try to do something, but it just makes me kind of sad that people don't value their own lives outside of the shallowness that we naturally have of our looks. Because obviously, and I hear this mostly from And I see it more frequently with people that think they're at a certain scale of above average, which is also annoying because they're pretentious. So, really give it some thought, realize if this is your only life. And I feel like everyone should go off that basis, but, that's just my opinion. Live it to the best, the most, don't just throw it away once you get to a certain age, or don't set up prerequisites that'll end up with you failing in life, because that's, sorry, but delusional or stupid. Irrational. Well, it is rational, but I don't think it's the smart type of rational, leading me to say irrational, but it's still has irrational. But there's rationality. But yeah. Just thinking. But I didn't actually plan to fully record this video out here, but it's actually pretty nice. I'm on a swing. We bought this a little while back. It was pretty cheap. But yeah, I think that's really all I really wanted to say. Turning 21, just thinking about all those things, thinking about that fortune cookie, thinking about how my favorite number will always be my age, because I'm glad to be alive. And in that kid mindset, every fortune will technically apply to me if I'm at that age, which is almost impossible. So in a sense, it's the best way to live, number-wise. But also, if there's bad things in those fortune cookies, then possibly if those things are actually even real, you're gonna have probably some bad luck or something at one point in time. Yeah. But yeah, man, like, be happy to be alive. I mean, some people are living through some tough lives, I understand, but try to be happy to be alive, man. It's a sentiment that really shouldn't be going around. Live your life to your fullest should be going around. But I feel like we take all those really positive quotes and we water them down. We make them seem like they're nothing. But all the negativity just lives on, That was really all I was going to talk about with that overall, but I'll say one more thing because it's on my mind at the moment. When someone says you're ugly, or, generally anything that's negative, be skeptical of it, Don't just take it and say, oh, well, if he says I'm ugly, or he, she, whatever, maybe someone you're attracted to, if they say you're ugly, sure, maybe they individually think you're ugly, but there's probably someone out there that doesn't, or any other criticism like that, just that you're stupid. Well, and a lot of these negative comments usually can be easily combated, like, depending on who you are on average. So, like, the sense of being, like, overweight, right? Someone's gonna poke at you and make fun of you for being overweight, exercise. And that is deemed as ugly by some people's standards, but it's something else entirely. But if you want a longer life, you probably would want to be healthier. That's just how it is. But regardless, bullying is stupid, so I'm not advocating for that, but I'm just talking. I'll be uploading my video soon. This one. I'll be working on the vlog that I was talking about prior, about being a black suburban person. Yay. And My uploads are gonna be a little spaced out. Probably pop some Funky Freaky Fridays in there somewhere. Hopefully this was recorded well enough. I'm trying to stay at a close enough proximity to my phone. So yeah, stay positive. Work on yourself. Do better, be better. Do your best. Because if you're a quitter, you're probably not doing your best. For the most part. Rah.